Woo!
Nice.
Welcome back, folks, to episode 63 of the Hispanic on Paper podcast.
My name is Marcos.
My name is Kashi.
And also...
Kaylie.
Yay!
Yeah.
On film.
On film.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Let's get right into it. Okay, yeah. So Kaylie was our guest last week, but I forgot the cameras. So we just did audio. So this is welcome back to the three hot people talking about their days and their weeks podcast. Episode 63. If you're looking for a Latin empowerment podcast, this is not it. We're three silly hearts that just are making something to look back on and smile at in 20 years.
Yep.
Hell yeah. So this is Kaylie. Everyone, this is what she looks like.
Hi.
She's Japanese.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She says...
Oh, shut up.
So 23andMe.
You want to turn her up a little bit? But yeah. Oh, I still have my 23andMe. I still have to do that. I have it in my room right now.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you spit in the tube?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the one where you
Am I
split
on
the two.
three?
I do sound a little
Testing.
quiet.
Sorry, my bad.
You're on two.
One sec. Okay, I'm on two. Okay. All right, bet. Anyway.
One Kaylee's on three.
So yeah, basically, this is just a silly, goofy podcast. If you checked out last episode, it was a short one. It was just the three of us goofing off. I had to cut it short because I went to go watch John Wick 4.
We need to talk about that in a
How
sec.
was it? Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No. So I haven't seen it, but
Okay.
IGN gave it a 10 out of 10.
So good.
Oh.
I loved it.
It scored a perfect 10.
He does 90% of his stunts.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Including
I
the car.
Loved it. It was so good. My favorite character in the entire series was introduced in it. Oh shit.
Which character was that? Which actor?
Ip Man.
Oh, yeah, Donnie Yen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
Did you stay for the end credit scene?
I didn't, but I know what it is.
Okay.
I looked it up.
Gotcha.
I was so tired. But yeah, we went to Jace's theater, and where we got in for free, so it was like, hell yeah, brother.
Oh, sick.
But yeah, so as you guys know, if you've been a long time listener, we like to start off with a freaking bang-a-langer of a question.
Yeah.
Which being, Marcos, how was your week?
My week was great. Same thing, just kind of waltzed through it. But I will say, Marcos hit a homer today.
Hit me.
Like, he woke up, bam, dentist, 9 a.m., finished the dentist, and I was kind of riding that momentum. I was like, all right, well, what can I get done next? I was like, let me just see what. Oh, I'm feeling good, right? Call up Lens Crafters, and I'm like, hey, I just wanted to see when you guys had an appointment was. Can you guys look me up? Like, can you guys look me up? Just she goes, okay, what's your birthday? And I was like, yep. Told her my birthday, and she's like, and I paused for a second. I was like, could you look me up by my birthday? Could you have just done it like that? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I had a guy turn me away like 3 weeks ago because I didn't know some information.
Wow.
And I was like, how long has that like been a thing? And she's like, that's been a thing for a while. And I was like, I get that. I was like, honestly, it sounds like dude just had a bad morning. And she laughed, and she's like, you know what it means? She's like, it means you were meant to talk to me.
Oh, I love that.
and I was like, that's cute.
Yeah.
And
did you go in?
I did.
Did you meet her?
Yeah.
Tell me it was like a 300-pound black woman.
No.
Okay.
It was a older white lady.
Okay. That's
super sweet.
Oh, that counts.
Yeah. And she
was sweet.
Yeah, she was super sweet. But I was like, but the thing was, I asked her, I was like, when do you guys have appointments? She goes,
August.
She's like, well, with contacts and glasses, it's going to be a couple weeks. And I was like, what about just glasses? I was like, what about that?
Yeah,
and she's like, we can get you in today at 4. And I was like, oh, let me go. And then I was like, yeah, and I went.
No
and then my mom hits me up and she's like, hey, you need to do your taxes. And I was like, she's like, H&R Block, they said they have an appointment today. So I just called them.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you guys got an appointment today? And then I was like, he's like, I have a 4, a 5, a 6. I was like, set me up 6 o'clock. Bam. Dude, I hit a
That's crazy.
I hit a trifecta, and I got my tax return.
That's crazy.
I paid the government too much money.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck.
you owed?
Huh?
You owed?
No, I got back fat.
Oh, did you? What'd you get back?
1,500.
Damn. I got back 1,000.
That's what I'm saying. That's bad. Like
No,
I want to
technically it's bad,
I want to
No,
like.
I got back
overpaying.
I got back 1,600 of it went right to my student loans. I felt it. I felt like the extra 600 was like grazing my fingertips, and then NAU was like yoink. Thank you.
Yeah,
All I'm looking at is
it's going to go straight to my credit cards.
Yeah, exactly.
mine's going to. Oh, you know what? It could like jumpstart a bed fund, or it would pay off a good piece of the car too.
Why are beds so fucking expensive?
That's a great question.
And why are all mattress places laundry money schemes?
Dude, I've heard about that.
Dude,
There's no way they're clean.
Some of the best salesmen I've ever met in my life work at mattress stores. I don't know why. Like I've gone to car dealerships and I've gone to
You know why?
Huh.
It's because with their premiums, it's like joint care.
Yeah.
on this mattress right here,
uh-huh.
you can tell I get Mondo naps when it's downtime. I'm relaxed.
They're super well rested. That makes
Dude,
perfect sense.
You
yeah.
wake up and you're just cradled.
Yeah. There's two guys that are like, hey, Dan, Earl, what are you two working on right now? And he's like, oh, we're doing talk tracks for demos. And one of them's just napping, and they're like alternating for like 20-minute siestas.
Dude, that'd be a nice job.
That'd be clutch.
Just take a nap.
There was a
getting
guy who
paid
was
for it.
there was a guy on like it was like on Instagram that I
Yeah.
saw like a little cut where they were like, this guy was notorious for getting like for walking into those mattress firms and other places like that, and he's like, this place is a laundering scheme, huh? You guys are laundering money here, huh?
Just press them.
Yeah. And he walked into one, and they were like, "We know who you are. You have to go. You cannot be in
That's
here."
so good.
And then he's like, "Why? Because you're fucking laundering money, huh?"
I saw one where this was like 10 years ago. Do you guys remember gallon smashing?
Oh, when you pick up a
People would grab like 2 gallons of milks and just be walking down an aisle and
Yeah,
slip and
and
fall and
smash it.
smash them on the ground.
horrible, by the way.
There was one where so basically the guy did it and someone just screamed. They were like, again? And then literally the next clip was like earlier that day. And it was this kid that was like
Oh.
everywhere. Yeah, horrible. But damn it, dude. That was one of my favorite eras of the internet.
God.
Yeah. But yeah, our girl,
Hi.
our seasoned vet now. Well, yeah, welcome to
2 in a row.
welcome to the cam life.
Look at
Or
Not. No, this is not the casting table. So,
casting table,
they must pay a fortune on tables.
dining with step siblings.
That's so bad. Oh man, how's your week?
it was good. I mean, considering it's only Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
We recorded on Friday last
Yeah.
week too, which is a
Yeah.
it's been 4 days. So
How was
Yeah.
your week, really?
It's been pretty good.
Same shit.
Kind of stressful.
your
though.
weekend?
Kind of stressful.
Hit me.
I found out a horrible ex of mine moved back to Arizona, so my body's been like taking a toll.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
That's got to be tough. Can we dive in on that a little bit, or is that a touchy subject?
That's fine. What questions? Go ahead.
Okay.
Because so.
So I'm not one to talk. But with that being said, what's it like being in the seat that you were in terms of the guy getting with the girl he told you not to worry about?
Oh my God.
Because I've done that literally 2 times.
You've done
I've
it?
done that 2 times.
you little
where I'm
shit.
like, you're crazy. Okay. She's just a friend.
Womp.
And then I fucking pull the rug out like
Yeah.
Tom and
no.
Jerry.
It honestly. Honestly,
What if you
it's-
could have only seen it in my camera?
no. Oh, geez.
Yeah, literally my last 2 relationships have been like, what? Are you crazy right now?
Dude,
It's
don't even
not
defend
her.
yourself, dude.
You're just imagining things
I couldn't even imagine being as insecure as you are right now.
with gaslighting. No, it's honestly very. What's the word?
Betraying?
No, it's almost like closure.
Oh.
Like you were right the whole time.
Oh, okay. Like a sense of relief?
Yeah.
Or, interesting.
Like knowing that you weren't crazy,
Reassuring.
that you really thought those things and you had a reason to think them. You know,
It's just the
girls
shittiest way
have
you
a
get found
crazy. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
girls have a crazy intuition. No, the way I found out, I was literally, it was like 4 a.m. and I woke up with the worst fucking anxiety. No
Yeah.
joke. And he was sleeping right next to me. And I knew I had to check his phone. Fuck all of you that said, don't check your partner's phone. Shut up.
With that being said, don't check your partner's phone.
If you have a feeling, you have a feeling. If you don't want to look through it, fucking ask them to show you. But I just knew something, and
I'm dead ass serious too. If you're listening to this, do not check your partner's phone. But please continue.
No, but fucking, I checked his phone, and he's obviously good at what he does, so he deleted everything. But there's an option.
I misunderstood like where she was going with that. I was like, oh, is he a car salesman or?
No, he still doesn't have a job or a car. So sorry.
I'm zooming in on that face she made. She made the most shit eating like. I got a job and a car.
Sorry, but
Sorry, loser.
no, really, honestly,
Does your mommy pack your lunch too?
he's at his mom and dad's house, so probably.
This is so much fun, just shitting on this dude that can't defend himself.
Fuck him. But
Good.
girls don't. Please.
Good lord, this poor fucking guy. Continue.
But
Sorry.
there's
Yeah.
an option where you can download your data on Snapchat, and you can literally see what you sent and who you sent it to.
Yeah.
Did forensic data recovery.
I had to because I knew he had probably deleted everything. That's how bad it got. That's how That's
You
how
did
little
that?
trust. That's how little trust I had. That's how bad the relationship was.
Damn.
I was very.
That's crazy.
Trauma
so wait,
bonded,
okay, how do you
so-
do what are you talking about and how do you do it? So I know how to avoid.
I kind of forget how, but you just go in your settings, and you can just hit download cache, and then it'll go into your files, and it'll have messages, photos, videos, but it doesn't show the pictures or anything. It just shows the fact that you sent it to this person and that it was an image or a video or a message. And the first person to pop up was her. So my intuition was correct. So I literally, obviously found out they were still texting, and that means he literally had to unblock her. Widowy had to unblock her and add her as a friend again, and then message her every day. So
Widowy have so little trust in him now.
no, it's just gone.
Widowy was having dreams. And they would like the scariest dreams.
So scary, you would understand.
We should do a whole episode like that and just drive people insane.
Welcome back to the Hispanic on Paper podcast.
Unsubscribe.
Episode 64
Wait, there's 5 stores.
on Google.
We're really good.
Well,
I
what
promise.
do we gritty on the camera for you?
If you're looking for a white empowerment podcast,
White empowerment.
We are not that, okay?
We're not a white empowerment
Sorry.
podcast. Yeah, I love that. Well, good for you. Yeah. So, just hypothetically, I'm literally just curious. So, how would one prevent their girlfriend from doing that? So, how do I
Just fucking
how does he cheat better?
no.
How do I optimize my cheating ability and make it more efficient?
How do we get ahead of the curve?
Because that's what we're all about here, folks. Is innovation and optimizing efficiency. Because if you're gonna cheat, be the best at it. All right.
No, it's just fucking the reason it got to that level is just because we had zero trust. Anyway, we were together for 4 years, so there was a lot of things building up to that point.
Yeah.
But you can obviously get your partner to trust you just by fucking communicating.
Yeah. Good for you though.
Yeah, but I saw that.
I mean, that ties in the last episode a little bit when we talked about confidence.
Yeah.
You've been through the shit, you've
Yeah.
seen it, firsthand.
Ooh.
It's shitty.
Good for you.
But I saw it. I messaged her. She messaged me back about it and was like, "Oh, we're just talking about regular stuff." And he was just like,
You message her? Mm-hmm. Dude,
I wanted
that's
to-
badass.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't confront him first. I literally hid it until she responded to me that morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah. Good for you though.
yeah.
That's badass. I've done that 2 times with 2 separate girlfriends, and both times the guys just blocked me. And they're like,
Literally.
"Yeah."
And I told
I'm
him
not dealing with that.
the next time he did something that would break my trust, even though I didn't have any, that I was done. And I was, and he did not fucking believe it. So
Good for you.
I literally
Whoa.
I did my makeup for the first time in 2 years, put a dress on, did my hair, and took pictures of myself and just flaunted myself in front of him just to show what he was missing.
Oh my god, dude, you're toxic as fuck. That's awesome.
It was very empowering, 'cause
Good for you.
At the time we lived with each other still, so it just helped.
I'm trying to think how
Kaylee,
I couldn't do that.
Would you state for the podcast what you do, more or less,
as a job?
Yeah, as a job.
Oh, I
Just-
work
yeah.
at. I'm not gonna say where.
Yeah.
No, don't say where you work at.
But
say
I do
what you
rentals.
Okay.
I put people in rentals. I also do cross training over in cashiers, so I check people out. Yeah.
So why are you not a private detective?
No, that's my dream. Honestly, my dream was to be a forensic pathologist, but that's just fucking
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
so much
that's
school.
awesome.
But I would really want to be a forensic photographer, actually, because I
Yeah.
love photography, and I also just want to do something on forensic.
You'd be a
lines.
great
What about
private eye.
What about archaeology?
archaeology.
Digging stuff up.
Digging stuff-
That was dead.
Yeah, no.
Digging up old
Honestly,
shit. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. That'd be fun. Dinosaurs are cool. So.
Dinosaurs are fucking rad.
That's funny.
You know, George Washington would have never known about the existence of dinosaurs.
If what?
Fossils weren't discovered until the
So he didn't know that?
So we didn't even know they were.
No.
A
That's so
thing.
funny.
people didn't probably dig deep enough.
I love the thought of that where people always talk about if you could bring MLK here today and have a 5-minute conversation with him, would you talk about how far we've come in terms of like black empowerment and like social justice issues? I'd be like, no. I would bring George Washington here and be like, hey, listen, you colossal dumbass. You see these things? That's called a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah. No, I'd put him. I'd take George Washington to like a hockey game.
Yeah.
Like something.
Oh, yeah.
Like something. Or no. Like what would be really fucking random? Indoor skydiving.
Just so like, yeah.
He would die.
Oh, yeah. No, like just, yeah, he would faint.
No, give him a fucking Four Loko. Man.
A Four Loco. And like something like not really that crazy, but like obviously a lot of thought was put into it. Like, like kickball.
Oh, yeah.
Like something like not even that crazy, but like you could tell a lot. Or what's the Spike It game? The trampoline with the spike ball.
Oh, that game's fucking fun.
Yeah, no, like watch him go to like a spike ball tournament and like
get mad.
Oh no, people get pissed, and it's very organized. It's very serious. It's not really like it's very competitive. And knowing that like the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that he put into fighting for a new country is the same amount that these losers put into spike ball.
Put him into VR chat.
That'd be good too. Yeah, and a meta chat.
I don't even want to say what I was gonna say, but yeah. Do that.
For sure.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, no, not that. No. That'd be funny too. Or like, yeah, Martha Washington, and just be like, yo, like, women make money with their bodies, and like, you kind of have to, you kind of have to deal with that.
Showing a founding father like the hub. Like.
Yeah, for real.
They have rights.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
What? I'm like, well,
I wanna,
Kaylie.
I wanna go to real quick. I don't know if you guys prepped anything, but for me, 20 years from now, I'm sorry, I know I'm gonna forget if I don't say this right now. I did something today that I'm super freaking proud of. I'm going to challenge you listeners. I'm going to challenge myself 20 years from now, and even you too.
Okay.
Once a week, when you have like downtime, especially when you're driving, call 3 friends. Call 3 friends. One day a week. And so today, literally, I just had like one of my girlfriends just like texted me just like, hey, like what's going, like, how's your day or something like that. So I just called her back. I called her and I was like, hey, like, and we talked for about a half hour because I was driving. And then after we hung up, I'm like, shit, I'm still like kind of feeling chatty. Like, who's another good friend that I haven't, like really powwowed with? So I called Rachel, Elena, and Danny, like just back to back to back. And we all talked for anywhere from like 15 to 30 minutes. And I was just like, that was like such a good feeling where I'm like, damn, like I feel like I'm back in the loop on a lot of my friends. So, and if you're also one of the people that's like, well, I stopped reaching out and then the friendship went away. So like, I guess it's a one-sided friendship. Call those people. And like it changes everything in my opinion. But like texting, sure, but like calling them, really was a good feeling. So yeah, like 20 years from now, me, like, dude, if you there's somebody you haven't talked to in a minute, freaking give them a call. Simple as that.
Call your grandma.
Call your grandma.
Your dad.
If she's still around, freaking give her a ring a ding.
Your siblings.
Yes, that's a good one. Me and Daisy talk twice a day now.
Oh, really?
Awesome, yeah. It's really awesome, yeah.
Distance makes the heart grow.
Yeah.
No, like I'll get text messages from my 14-year-old brother saying, hey, morning sis, I miss you so much. I want to tell you I love you, I miss you. Hope you're having a good day. And it literally like makes me cry. I just miss him so much. And the fact that he like did that, it's just so cute.
That is cute.
He's adorable.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get super mad at my sister because my little brothers, there's a 12 there. So on my mom's side, there's a 12-year age gap between me and my little siblings, and on my dad's side, it's a 13-year age gap between me and my little brother. I just found out how freaking spoiled that those boys are, even at my sister's house.
Yeah.
So at home, they're crazy spoiled, and then they like go spend the night at Daisy's house. And my mom or my sister, whenever the boys like start getting tired, she goes into her bedroom and takes her mattress topper off and throws it on top of the couch so that they sleep better.
Dang.
And then she goes and sleeps on her bed without the mattress topper. And I'm just like, no wonder why when they come to my place and hang out, they're like, yeah, we played video games for like 6 hours, but like he like checked his phone like 10 times. And they're like, yeah, like it felt like he didn't pay attention to us. I'm just like, man, what the hell?
Can't have an Instagram scroll.
Yeah, exactly.
In peace anymore.
I'm like,
can't text my girl.
I'm not joking. Like dead ass, like 6 hours. We'll play Rocket League and freaking Gang Beasts and shit
Zombies.
like that. And yeah, they're like, yeah, well, like, yeah, there was like 2 times he like went into his room for like 5 minutes, and then he was like on his phone like 10 times for like a couple seconds, and like it just felt like he didn't want us there. And I'm just like, you little shits.
You should take them out to
Who said that?
lunch or something, or a movie.
So I found.
How'd you find out? How'd you find out they said that?
They vented to my family, and my family told me. So check it out. They didn't even like verify with me. They told me. They're like, yeah, and that's one of the other reasons because you do this, and they just took it as given that like, and I'm just like, okay, dog, I'm entitled to. I pay the bills here, dog. But yeah, gosh, I definitely was not that kind of spoiled growing up. But yeah,
sensitive boy.
I am. Yeah. Oh, they are too. Yeah. And that's what's funny is that my little brother on my dad's side too. I went over there to pick up a check. And I walk in and Jax is just like, oh my gosh, but can you just get out of here? I just want to smack you in the face. Will you just yeah, he's working on it. It's getting better.
Oh, I didn't know it was like
we don't know what it is. He went to speech therapy and it like helped a lot, but like I could tell he's figuring it out, but like he's just like 2 years behind.
Huh.
He's a smart kid though, and it was kind of interesting actually. For one of his parent-teacher conferences, the teacher said to my dad, he was like, hey, listen, like the kid's great. The kid's brilliant. He's funny. He's personable.
I think you told me this.
Yeah. He's like a little bit of a slow reader, and he's like not quite getting like the double-digit math. But aside from that, like he just does his own thing. At the lunch table, I could see everyone just like wants to sit next to him, and like whatever he's talking about, people want to talk about. And a natural-born leader, and sometimes he's just a little airheaded. What more could you ask for?
So he's kind of like the class clown a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so. I'm excited to see how he turns out because, so we wrestled for a while.
Mixed bag.
Yeah, he's about to turn 9. Kid's an idiot, though. I love him to death. He's getting really good at soccer, and that's been fun to watch him progress. But, yeah. What about you? So you don't see your siblings that much anymore?
I try to. I'd like to see them a lot more.
How many do you have?
I have 3.
3 brothers?
3 brothers. 1 older and 2 younger. Mm-hmm. And the 2 younger ones were born on the same day, 2 years apart.
Gotcha. So almost Irish twins.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, my older brother lives with his girlfriend in an apartment, and the 2 younger ones are my parents.
How old are they again?
14 and 12.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Good for them.
Yeah.
Those are good years.
Yeah. The 14-year-old is like my twin. He looks just like me.
Yeah.
And then the other one looks just like my older brother. So copy and paste.
I love that.
But yeah, I would like
your
to see
family has
more.
some printer genetics.
I know.
Printer genetics.
They did. I look just like my mom. And there's even a photo I'll show you guys of my dad, and he looks just like the younger son, the youngest one.
Oh, really?
It's insane. It looks more like him.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I thought that was your dad.
Whoa. No, that is my dad.
Oh,
but it looks like Matt. It looks like my little brother.
What the hell?
Yeah,
that's so cute.
It doesn't even look like my dad at all. But yeah, I'd like to see them more. My older brother and I just took them out for their birthday, and we went out for food. We
got them plastered.
Yeah.
For their 14th.
We got chocolate wasted, dude.
Hell yeah. Chocolate wasted.
We went and got food, and then we went out and played mini golf. It was really fun, but the place smelled like fucking cat litter.
What?
Like it literally smelled like a litter box. I don't know.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah. You got used to it over time.
Wait, which place was it?
I don't know. It's over by Bahama Bucks.
On Warner and Cooper?
Imagine?
Yeah.
That's our spot.
Yeah, that's like our favorite.
The 3D.
Yeah, it kind of was a little stinky.
What the hell?
No.
Which is it's understandable.
I know.
I'm
like heartbroken right now. I'm like mad.
It was my first
time. Do you know how many like first dates I've had there?
It was fun though. Like the smell went away.
Whenever Marcos and I talk about first dates and mini golf, that's our spot.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's so convenient.
The fucking glasses though, it makes it so
right.
Cool.
Wait. Will you verify? Is that true?
I'm sorry, I had to find out like this.
Was that your guys' first date?
No, it was not.
Oh.
Keep it under 5. Keep it under 5.
Yeah,
come on.
I went.
It was still fun.
There was an era where I went there back-to-back days with 2 separate girls. Yeah.
Oh my God. I won though, so that was the best
brother.
part. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good
and
stuff.
We got boba, and it was fun.
I don't like boba.
I
you
love
don't like
boba.
boba in your mouth?
What?
Wait, man, not when you say it like that. Come on, man.
No,
Kaylie.
No, and no. I'm.
Don't give me that bullshit.
She hit you with that Shrek. I love that. So when I was growing up, my family told me that like just Mexican superstition or just trolling. They're like, yeah, it's fish eyes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, that's it, the boba are fish eyes. Like just like when you chew it, taste it. Like think about a fish eye. Like doesn't it taste like you think it would feel? And I was like, yeah, it does. I hate it. And the other thing I thought,
like, an eyeball would like pop though.
Well, the other thing I thought at a very young age, this is just goes to show how like capitalistically ingrained that type of mindset was in me. I'm like, geez, the production on that must be insane. There's like there's like 300 boba in here. That's 150 fish. That's insanity. Like that, how wasteful.
Well, yeah, and if you don't even chew it enough, it'll get stuck.
Yeah, gross.
Dude, I love tapioca.
It's so good.
I like the little
Color me old, but shoot.
Bumble.
Have you tried crystal boba?
Crystal boba.
Mm-mm.
That
I don't
one's
know what
good.
that is.
It's still boba, but it's clear.
I always
and it has a
get-
different
I literally
texture.
I always get taro tea with like hella boba.
Yeah,
I literally turned off my notification. I'm still getting blown up. Sorry.
it's just so popular.
I am, dude. Yeah, I think we talked about this last time. I'm fucking cool as hell, and people get mad about it, and I'm sick of it.
Ugh.
But yeah, damn. Yeah, me and my dad have been best buds again lately. Like it's whenever football season rolled, like during the off season, we just miss each other and we just call a lot.
Yeah.
But this is like we hung out 3 times this week already.
Wow.
And
look at that.
And it's not football season. We worked out yesterday for the first time, and since I was like
I saw
13.
that post.
I was just like, we had a
did see
blast.
that.
We had a blast too. So it's just funny because like we're literally at like the buddy stage. Like we're two bros. And like where I say something funny and he like takes it to work the next day and he's like, you guys won't believe what my son said
Aw.
next. Check it out. But yeah, apparently he's just not used to like being out in public with me anymore because we were on the treadmills together warming up. And yeah, apparently he was like, yeah, like I was getting in the zone, like my head, like the pre-workout was starting to kick in a little bit. Like I was listening to DMX and I'm like, yeah.
Hell yeah, I met
Hell
that.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got to tell the story next. And I'm like looking up at the TVs and I'm seeing the freaking Marines using the Iron Man things. Like, and I'm just like looking up there and I'm like, hey, yo, I fucking hate the military. And I said it loud, apparently. My dad was like, what, son? What?
Why would you say that?
Yeah, and he told that story at work, and like one of his coworkers was a little bit like, "Yo, so is he just one of those kids that just like says shit like that?" And my dad was like, "Whoa, like, do not go head to head with my son on that. Like, I'm very well read on my anti-military propaganda." But yeah, no. And so he was just like, the way he explained it to his coworker, he's like, "Yeah, like I guess I just haven't been in public with my son that much lately," and it was kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he clowned on me because we were doing it was back day. And I'm like, Dad, do you know what a topographical map is? No, what is that? It's like a map, like a bird's eye view of somewhere you could see like exactly, yeah, you could kind of feel it. And he was like, yeah, so what? Why are you asking me this right now? I was like, well, watch my back on this next one. You can see Utah. And he was just like, no, that was bad.
No.
That left a bad taste in my mouth.
but it's just, I don't know. It's just good to be homies with my dad again. And just, it's been fun to kick it with him. So
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, give your dad a call and hang out with him.
Mm-hmm.
But you met DMX, please.
I did.
Yeah.
At the
Rest
time.
in peace, goat.
Yeah. At the time, I was living in Santan Valley, over in Copper Basin, and we went over to a Walmart to get groceries. My whole family was there, and we were literally in the crackers aisle.
What were we?
Literally in the aisle of the
Bless
crackers aisle in Walmart.
Walmart.
It's like goldfish with the.
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
But yeah, we were just getting Cheez-Its, the white cheddar specifically.
Hell
They're
yeah,
so
brother.
delicious.
Those are so good.
Try the buffalo ones. Like the
Buffalo Cheez-Its?
Yeah. Like
What?
yeah, they're fucking delicious.
I will
My
put
favorite used to be the hot and spicy, but buffalo is now. Sorry. Back to the point. But
Back to the.
we met him in an aisle of Walmart. He was with his girlfriend at the time, and my dad immediately was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy!" And we have a picture with him, and he ended up buying my little brother the box of Cheez-Its that we were getting, and we still have it. It's so adorable.
What?
Yeah.
The box? Did you eat the Cheez-Its?
Oh, we ate the Cheez-Its. Yeah, he was like 4. He's gonna eat the Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
But we have
No
the box.
self-control, yeah.
It's like I think it's in like the cabinets above the microwave
He did
that
the fucking
nobody fucking
toddler
goes
grip.
in. Yeah, literally just fucking grabs it. But after that, we got his number and started hanging out with him for like the next like 6 months. Like my mom and I went out with his girlfriend and we got pedicures. He ended up hanging out with my dad and my older brother, and he got him an RC car.
It's funny too, because like DMX, especially at this time,
Uncle DMX.
he like was not small time at all.
He
Like
was,
at all.
He was so sweet.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend was a freaking cutie pie. They were adorable.
For real.
but
That's so sick.
it was a really cool experience.
Yeah. He was a good guy.
Yeah, he was awesome.
That's good for him.
I guess when he was in town in Arizona, he would just like go to people in Walmart and like pay for their stuff. So he's a really sweet guy.
yeah.
It was cool that
Title
I
of
got
the
to meet
episode:
him.
R.I.P. Uncle DMX.
So
Yeah.
funny story. The one, like, there was a lot of testimonials of him coming, like, he's like, yeah, like, he brought my groceries. DMX came by and just bought my groceries, like the nicest guy in the world. That same week, we're like, it was like upwards of 60 families were like, yeah, DMX bought our groceries. What a nice guy. He landed at the Phoenix airport and he had just got a new gun. And it was like an MP5, like a military grade gun that was fully automatic. And he got off the plane and he's like, hey, yo, I want to test the bitch out. And then right into the ground, into the asphalt, like at an airport.
Oh.
And just unloaded a couple clips like into the dirt. And and yeah, so one of my really good coworkers or good friends / coworkers, he was an audio engineer for him. And they were at the studio waiting for him to like make music. And they're like, where the fuck is he? Is he late? He's like, yeah, he got arrested for unloading magazines of an MP5.
At an airport.
Yeah, so that same week, people were like, DMX arrested, but also like he buys family's groceries. Like, what do we think of this guy? Like, I can't form an opinion.
Basically Robin Hood. Just a thug Robin Hood.
Exactly. But gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was really good friends with Terrell Suggs.
We should have like the picture be the the picture for the podcast.
Oh, the photo of you.
Yeah.
Your family with DMX.
That'd be
That'd be
great.
funny.
Could that be the Instagram post?
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Hell yeah.
Send it over.
That'd be
Yeah, I'll
great.
have to
I love
find
that. Very cool.
Yeah, he's really awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
Have you guys ever met any celebrities at all? Or famous people? Or
I met Kurt Warner, quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals.
oh yeah, because he lives here.
Yeah.
He used to have a house over in Circle G, didn't he?
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I met him when I was a kid. Really weird story. I don't like. Obviously, I'm not just gonna slander my mom, but like this is a very strange story.
Oh, the photo.
Yep. You guys have probably seen the photo.
Mm-hmm.
This is like it's cute. My mom and my stepdad like used to do stuff like this all the time. I get it. Can I also get another one, please? Okay, so real quick. Oh yeah, so one half of my family, like, they made everything a prank / joke, like, every time they got the chance. And like looking back on it, I wish they hadn't as much. And like a couple times it was cute. But I think of like one time we were in a hotel room in Payson or Pine Top or some shit like that. And they texted us and they said, hey, there's a pick locker / kidnapper in the area. And we won't be home for like 3.5 hours. And they
Is that to you?
Yeah, to me and Daisy. And we were 10 and 7. She was 10 years old. I was 7 years old.
That's not terrifying.
And about 45 minutes later, they got back to the lodge, and they started fidgeting with the windows. They were like shaking the door handle on the front.
No, that's not.
mean.
No, it was awful.
Cool.
Yeah, Daisy and I like took the bed and we scooted in front of the door.
That's traumatizing.
Yeah, no, it was. I think I still think about it. Like my heart was beating out of my chest. But that very next weekend, they said this. They painted this story where they said, hey, listen, it's Saturday today. We're gonna go and clean houses. We're doing our fair share. We're just gonna clean houses today. And me and I don't know, I was like a good kid, so I was just like, yeah, that's fine. Like, is it helping people? Yeah, bet, let's do that. And she's like, and then my mom said, okay, but put on all your Cardinals gear, because I was still a Cardinals fan at the time. She said, every single Cardinals memorabilia that you have, wear it, because we're gonna give it to them, because we're gonna clean their house, and you're gonna give them all your Cardinal stuff. And I was just like,
what?
Sorry.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I get it. So she's like, yeah, so bring an extra shirt too, so that you could wear after we leave. And then we get there and like there's this long line, and she's like, yeah, everyone's here to help clean this place up. So like that's why we're doing this line. And we were in line for like an hour and 45 minutes. And then I'm like, what? I'm like, there's everyone here is wearing Cardinals gear. Is everyone here giving like why are people giving away so much Cardinal shit? and I'm like, oh shit, that looks like Tim Hightower, the star running back for the Arizona Cardinals. It looks just like him. So weird. Oh, that looks like Ralph Brown, star cornerback for the. And then I see the longest line, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is that? And it was Kurt Warner, and I geeked the fuck out. I'm like, okay, that looks like Tim Hightower, that looks like Ralph Brown, but that's Kurt Warner. And I know Kurt Warner, and I started geeking out, and then I figured it all out. And my mom was like, oh, see, like, aren't you glad that you're not going to clean houses and give away your Cardinal shit? And like, even 8-year-old me was just like, why did you say that?
You could have just premised it by saying, "Oh my god,
No. Like,
it's cool."
I would have been just as excited. If anything, I would have been more excited because it would have been pent up. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go meet Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
But instead, I'm like,
They're cool for doing that. Let's acknowledge. I mean, they're cool for doing that.
Yeah.
for taking me to see Kurt Warner.
Initially,
Yes.
like,
oh yeah,
to see Kurt Warner.
absolutely.
Yeah,
but the
that's
fact,
cool,
but the fact that those
You were
were
just so
those were weekends
disappointed.
apart. That was literally a week apart. Where like the motel lodge thing,
Dude.
and meeting Kurt Warner. Where
The motel lodge they'd be like real distrust.
they did shit like that all the time.
That's bad.
Yeah, there was one time where my stepdad put on this mullet thing with like a bandana and hid in our backyard, and my mom was just like, yeah, like he took off. He went to Walgreens or something like that to go pick up a prescription. But yeah, I hear footsteps out back, and my sister was having a sleepover with like 3 of her volleyball teammates. And yeah, so I was 13 years old, and I took the baseball bat and I walked outside, and my mom like locked the sliding glass door, and she's like, "Go protect us, mijo." And I'm like, "Can you call the fucking police?" Like,
I don't like
and then my stepdad like rounds the corner, dead sprinting at me with a weird wig, and I had the baseball bat, and I'm like, and they did shit like that all the time, and I'm like, in terms of being a parent, that's something that I'm looking forward to. Where like if I prank my kid, I think.
It
Dude,
won't
a
be
little
like that,
harmless.
please.
Yeah, it won't be like that.
No.
I think I'm gonna like
say you're going to the dentist and take them to fucking Disneyland.
yeah, or I'm gonna
put
like
my kid on the Truman Show and be like, oh, it's
yeah,
a prank.
exactly. Yeah, no, dead ass. Yeah, just ruin
You
their
are
life.
not the fault.
Yeah, exactly.
How could I ruin your life? It wasn't
Yeah.
even there.
No, yeah, I'm gonna like start a rumor. I'm like, yeah, I started a rumor that my daughter was hooking up with like the gym teacher at school or some shit like that, and just ruin both of their lives. And that's the equivalent of just like, man, why did you do that? You so didn't have to do that.
Mom, why?
Did your parents ever do anything fucked up or no?
No, Mark. Yeah, that's
My parents are just cool.
yeah.
Cool.
His parents are normal and cool.
I wish.
They're just astonishingly normal and
Yeah.
cool.
My dad actually killed my rabbit once, accidentally.
Oh,
They have.
but
He scared it.
He just found out.
oh,
He had a heart attack.
your dad scared your rabbit and it died of a heart attack. I didn't even know animals could get heart attacks.
Yeah, rabbits have a very fast heartbeat already. So he was literally. Sorry, this isn't funny, but
It's kind of funny.
It's traumatizing, so it's funny. You have to laugh. But he was just walking past the cage, going around the corner. And he goes, "Oh!" And the rabbit literally.
If I had taken a sip, that would have been his big
I was just thinking like that's like the least like. I was thinking it was like bazang bazinga.
I don't know exactly what he did, obviously, because I was at
Shaboing
school.
boing.
I was literally at school.
Not shaboing boy.
And the rabbit was like, fucking died.
The red panda.
No, but I was at school at the time when it happened, but he literally scared him, and he jumped up and froze and just had a
It's
heart
like a
attack.
goat when you scare a goat and they fucking tense up.
Literally, that's
they
what
fall
happened.
over.
Yeah.
He just went stiff and fell. So, and I came home. He's like, "Yeah, you know, Scooter. He's not alive anymore."
Oh no.
Scooter's not shredding anymore.
No.
You know the mad hops that he had?
Go.
Gonzo.
He
Jesus
hopped
Christ
one
took him
more
to
time.
Jesus Christ took him to heaven.
No.
Now he's shredding half pipes in heaven. No.
But yeah, that happened. So
That's so sad. When my childhood dog died, my dad like tried to bury. He tried digging a hole in the backyard,
oh no.
but the
Other dogs.
He had a water pipe.
no. The dirt was just so firm. Like it was just so hard. My dad's a big guy. He's strong too, and he's like, yeah, I couldn't dig it up. So like, I just put her in a trash bag and I put her in the trash. And he told me that he buried her in the backyard. And I was like, that's so nice.
You know what happened? You know what happened? This is in no way my parents' fault.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess other than maybe letting a cat be outdoor, but
No, almost
suburban cat.
Yeah, almost all cats are outdoor cats.
Midwest suburban cat, right?
Yep, that's an outdoor cat for sure.
Yeah, that's the archetype, right? So it goes out, and I guess it was just, I don't know what happened, but like we had a cat and it went missing, and like as a kid, and I was like really sad. I was like, man, I don't remember if I cried per se. But like I definitely remember being like, "Dang, that sucks," because
that
it
sucks.
almost was like telling.
That sucks.
Yeah, it almost was like the equivalent of being like, "Oh, the cat just moved." Like it just went. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
He went separate ways.
Yeah, he signed a lease and he just went somewhere else. Like Marcos didn't know to cry.
He didn't want to pay rent anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but so the cat left, and I was like, "Well, cat ran away.
Yeah.
Is what it is. That sucks. I can only hope that it has a good life, right?"
Yeah.
And then my parents are moving out, and they're having like a garage sale. Or no, this was after. They're like, putting everything away, and then the guy comes up to him. He's like, our neighbor 2 houses, 3 houses down, and he's like, "Hey, just want to let you guys know, didn't know this, but I ran over your guys' cat.
He was telling you this at a yard sale?
He told us this like the day before he moved away.
That takes
He kept
balls.
that.
He said like
That
it was like
takes
while they were it was like
balls.
while we were moving it was like basically like a couple days it had to have been like in the process of us like moving out and being
No
gone.
way.
Yeah, he's like yeah, I just want to get something off my chest for you guys.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
and you
Talk about closure.
yeah, and so like he's like yeah, so basically what happened was like the cat was like sleeping on the tire or something like that.
Oh.
And then I guess he just went backed out and didn't know and then bink and
That's not his fault. Yeah.
So how I found out, I was 10 and my parents told us this and I started getting like a little teary a little bit because I was just like, man, that's really sad. That's not what I would have wanted for the cat at all. Yeah,
exactly.
That's not what
I thought
I
it was
put
chasing
out.
mice all day.
Yeah, that's not what I put out in the universe. And then like my parents were like, hey, don't cry. By the way, if you guys cry, we're not gonna go get the dog. And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
And I was like,
Whoa.
okay, well,
Thanks.
I guess I'm not gonna cry. And then I got meatball.
I guess I'm not gonna cry.
Oh.
Guess I won't.
I want this dog.
They're like, if you're acting down or if
Oh
you're
my
sad about
God.
this, we're gonna go home. And I was like,
dude. So
fuck it,
Not
we.
upset about that.
No, I was
Fuck it, we
literally just
ball.
like, yeah, I was literally just like, it is what it is,
Fuck
man.
it, we ball.
I'm getting a dog.
dude, I think the most.
Rest in peace, fat face.
Yeah. Oh, Fat Face.
What was the cat's name?
Rest in peace, Fat Face. Rest in peace, DMX and Fat Face. Those are two
That's the title.
separate entities.
You're both dogs, though.
This I will.
Dogs at
that's
heart.
Tough.
Dogs
I
at
will
heart.
say this is the most justifiably and angry my dad has ever been at me.
Feet are tingly.
Are they? You gonna jiggle them up? So in 7th grade, I had the most god awful grades in the world. I had bad grades in 7th grade,
Okay.
and my dad made it very clear. He said, if you have all A's and B's your first quarter of 8th grade, I'll buy you a new phone, whatever phone you want, no questions asked.
Wow.
okay.
So that's not quite what he said, but he was like, yeah, man, if all A's 8th grade, that's starting out,
Looking at a good phone.
you're looking at a good phone. And it was like the 5th day of school or some shit like that, like a week into school.
Mm-hmm.
And I called him and I'm like, hey, Dad, I have all A's. And he was like, son, it's the first week of school. And I'm like, yeah, but I have all A's. I need a new phone. And he's like, are you
you
joking? He literally was like, are you joking? And I'm like, and then I started crying. I was in 8th grade. I'm like, Dad, you said if I have all A's, I get a new phone. I'll email you my.
Trying so hard.
It was a week into the semester,
Oh my God.
and he was like, he started like kind of laughing. He's like,
I would have laughed too.
yeah, exactly. And I was 12 years old, and I'm like, but Dad, you said if I have all A's, and I do. And
He hangs up, and then Chris' phone goes,
welcome to Verizon Wireless.
the birthday you were trying to call.
But for real, dude, that I think that was the most justifiably angry my dad has ever been at me. But damn, dude, I'm glad we're homies now, for real. Future
and your
me,
pops?
future me too. I hope me and
okay, finish that.
no,
I'm
that was
sorry,
it. That was
sorry,
it.
sorry.
Yeah,
So
love you, Dad.
my mom comes downstairs and my dad's doing the dishes, like talking, and we're all just hanging out downstairs. And then all of a sudden she goes like, yeah, Miranda came into my room crying one day. Honestly, don't know why. Half the time, it's more or less
Your
like
mom said this?
yeah. She's like, I don't really know what it is. More like she's like, I think they're characters. She's like, I think it's just a character that dies in a show. She's like, I tell her, I'm like, they'll just redraw her, you know?
Just redraw her.
Yeah.
Are you sure your mom isn't your dad?
No.
That's the most blue collar dad shit ever.
Drop some dirt in
Yeah,
it.
I would have thought that was a 55-year-old man that worked in an oil field. And he's just like,
Why do you think the way I am? Like, what do you think I am the way I am? Like, does it click a little easier?
are you? And she died. What season is it? It's season 6.
They can just add her back.
Aren't there other characters on the show that you like?
Nope.
Pick those.
Just like them.
Yeah.
Are there any character deaths that you guys?
Oh, don't do The Walking Dead.
So there was one.
I sobbed.
There was one for Attack on Titan. I can't say.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
I mean, spoilers for The Walking Dead. If you haven't seen The Walking Dead, then get the fuck out of here. But yeah.
But Glenn.
So no.
That was so long
for
ago,
me. It
yeah,
was Herschel.
Okay.
Season 4, Herschel. Oh my gosh! Like I'm like, It was the most traumatic death I've ever, like, in a show. Literally a katana to like half of his neck. Trigger warning.
Carl got me.
Oh, yeah,
that one, his was really well written.
I watched
They just
that
like
one.
watched him die, right?
Huh?
They just like watched him die.
No, he shot himself
No, yeah, shot him.
Oh shit.
because he got bit.
Yeah, but he wrote the letter to everybody, and he like
Yeah.
and like he
It was tough.
Yeah.
So I felt bad because right before that episode came out, his contract dispute also came out. So like a lot of people saw it coming, 1 and 2. It was, like everyone knew that like when he did get written off the show, it was against his will.
So is it like that in the comics then, the way he died, or
No.
I think he's still alive in the comics.
No, yeah, he goes far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
A
the
lot farther.
spoiler. Isn't he the only one like alive?
He
at
gets
the
like
end?
older.
Yeah.
Like I know he definitely gets older.
I think Rick's still alive too.
Yeah,
Or,
because
I don't know.
I what I remember from like videos is
Yeah.
just that he's still alive and he has a daughter that he's telling this whole story to, right?
I have no idea. Yeah, no, I have a feeling we're talking about the exact same type of videos where like I'd watch like breakdowns on episode blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
no, for the Walking Dead was a tough one. I mean, I'm a big crier. I cry a lot with watching shows. Avatar, The Last Airbender, bro.
Oh my
Ba Sing's
God.
Tales of Ba Sing Se.
Even Legend of Korra.
I actually never watched that.
Oh, you should.
I should. First of all, I watched Avatar. If you don't know what we're talking about a show called Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a really good show. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
Spoilers.
aired on Nickelodeon originally.
Yeah, spoiler alert, and also
Life spoilers?
no, I just check it out. The pandemic started.
Okay.
We were playing, me and the whole squad, we were playing Minecraft for like 5-6 hours a day. I got a job at Home Depot, and in my downtime I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I got broken up with, and Avatar was like my only like last semblance of sanity.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I was crying at like shit that I think the writers like weren't intending for us to cry at type shit.
Or
Like
plan
when,
all along.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
like when they made the tea, when they were him and his uncle.
With no, fuck, that was tough.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. No, there were a few times with Zuko and Iroh where I started crying. There was one time where I'd worked a 12-hour shift at Home Depot, which like they try very hard to prevent that from happening. Which I first of all, I'm gonna say this: I quit Home Depot already. I was working overnight. I fucking love Home Depot. I'm just throwing that out there. I love Home Depot. If you're looking for a job, dude, they will take care of you. I'm the most anti-capitalist guy in the world. I love Home Depot, for real. Do you mind? Can I get back to it? Is that,
Burped.
yeah,
Sorry.
gross. Thank you. The most anti-capitalist guy in the world. Okay. Anyway, sorry, Tim's in the room. But yeah, I worked a 12-hour shift that day, and I literally so there was a contractor that ordered like 6 different types of cinder blocks, and he wanted them all palletized on like the same way on 3 different pallets, and that's what I did the last like 4.5 hours of my shift. I got a good sweat on. I felt great afterwards, but I got home and I got tired, and it was just a throwaway line seemingly, but like Zuko failed the mission to capture the Avatar, and he gets back on the ship, and Uncle Iroh's like, Zuko, should we get back out there to try to capture the Avatar? And Zuko's like, no, Uncle. I'm going to go rest. I'm tired. And then Uncle Iroh goes, smart man. A man needs his rest. And I was just watching that. It was like a throwaway line. I just got off Minecraft with my boys, and I started sobbing.
You're like,
Just-
yeah, I do.
Yeah, no, like I had only been single for like 5 days at that point. I broke my back at like I think my horse died in Minecraft or some shit like that, and I was just like I was very vulnerable that day.
What the fuck happened to Hayato Silver?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh dude,
Kaylie, I had quite possibly the fastest and highest jumping horse in Minecraft.
Yeah, no,
Naturally?
his horse was cracked. No. So I was the horse breeder. That's like what I did. I would try to make like the most optimal horse. I use Marcos's horse like as frequently as I can.
I found that horse.
Like
What was
the horse.
Josh's?
Huh?
Yours was Hi Ho Silver. Josh had one too. $2 Chuck or some shit like that, or like
Something like
buck.
that.
But no, dude, when I remember because I was near Josh when his horse died, and that was fucking traumatic because his horse died
many
to
deaths.
his horse died to magma block. So his horse was just going in water, and then magma block when it's in water it sucks you down.
Sinks.
And Josh was he's like I'm not. Wait, what the fuck? What's happening? What's I'm drowning. No, my horse. No. And then he's like,
Oh, it's like the never-ending stories.
a little bit. Yeah. And he's like, wait, no, I got. No, I don't have a pickaxe. No. And Josh like freaked out, and his horse died. And all of us, I think 4 out of the 5 boys were on. And literally, we just all see it. And the Discord was dead silent. We all see it at the bottom left of our screen, and it was like $2 Chuck has died. And we're all like,
We literally felt a presence shift.
yeah, no, literally. And
The air was heavy.
yeah, so literally all we saw is that the horse died. It was like 80 seconds of just dead silence, almost a minute and a half of just pure like. And then I just see the Sniper 4000 has left the chat or has left the game.
Oh, no.
And then I hear the Discord bring. And Josh literally he like got off and he's like like, and so yeah. Dude, the pandemic was what were you doing during the pandemic?
I was sick.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, right when it started, actually, like over in May, my whole family got
wait,
it.
we hung out right around that. That's funny too. I remember that.
Yeah, right before. But yeah, all my family got it except for my 2 youngest brothers, and it was so fucking bad. I didn't get like the whole like terrible coughs. It was more like the dehydration and nausea and
fatigue.
throwing up.
Yeah,
like I had to go to the hospital and get 2 things of fluid in my body because I just was not eating. It was
That's good lord.
everything was a fucking chore, like, to me. Like,
That
it
sucks.
was painful. But it was good after that. And honestly, I was just at home dealing with shit. I don't even remember, honestly. It's like blocked out of my head.
What about you?
During the pandemic?
Yeah, like March.
I was working.
March through May.
I was working.
Working,
Yeah.
yeah. You were working too. That's right. I got laid off, so I had to find something. But yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was still working at Bosa because we were a necessity.
yeah, I love that. I'm like essential and shit.
Oh
You
my
feel
God.
me?
Is he crazy,
Essential.
bro?
But one of my favorite things that come out of the pandemic was the guy dressed as an ice cream cone. It was a Baskin Robbins ice cream cone, and it was a mirror selfie. And it's like, how the fuck am I essential?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, what a funny period of time. I'll never forget that. That is something that I genuinely look forward to telling my kids. Where I'm like,
I survived a pandemic.
yeah, that was I feel so shitty though because I could have
Son, I
learned.
beat the plague.
I could have learned
Shut
so
up,
much.
Grandpa.
I went from
Shut
fucking
up, Grandpa.
140 to 112 after I had COVID.
You lost like 30 pounds?
Yeah.
That's
how-
so bad.
That's how
Crazy
bad-
even for you, man.
Yeah, that's how
You're
bad it was.
little.
My
Everything gone.
My sister got really bad long COVID where like, dude, like even 8 months after she got
like
it.
the taste, like does she?
No,
couldn't
no,
taste
like
anything
the
or-
fatigue and
Oh,
like
yeah.
My parents lost their taste for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Professional athletes, Lamar Jackson and Calais Campbell, like literally pro athletes were like, yeah, like 6 months after they got it, they were like, yeah, no, like after dead sprints,
adult.
I would be like 8 times more tired than I would be 6 months prior.
Yeah, and then there's this also something that came from that, which like people would eat things and it would taste horrible every time.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
They would eat like their normal like diet.
Their
And
favorite
then,
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
they'd be like, oh, this
That's
is
tough.
just bad.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, the COVID taste or something. It was like that. I don't know.
Yeah, weird. Damn. So knock on wood, I've still never gotten it, and
Nice.
yeah, I've never gotten it. I remember when Marcos got it. There was like a tectonic plate shift. I was like, yo,
He's not invincible.
yeah, no,
got
he
it.
is the last samurai has fallen.
His immune system is weak.
Yeah, it was my fucking coworker. She went to Mexico and was licking poles and shit.
Oh my god.
Licking poles. I hate
Yeah,
that.
came back and then all of a sudden I got sick and then I beat the entire God of War campaign and my vocal cords were so dead because like one, I didn't talk because it was just like
Yeah.
it was like I'm just sick, I'm not talking to anybody, so I'm in isolation, so your voice gets that premium like deep crispy.
Yeah.
Oh, like the morning voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Oh, the
I
permanent
sounded
morning voice
I
fan.
sounded like Kratos. I was on top of the world.
Marcos, honey, I'm making eggs. Do you want any? No. No. No, Mom. No, thank you.
How do you guys like your eggs?
Over easy.
Over easy.
Over easy.
Yeah.
Over easy or
I
sunny
smush
side up.
mine.
What?
I have mine over easy, but I smush them.
Yeah.
And then I put them on
Obviously.
bread. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no. So
Oh.
whatever else is on my plate is getting doused in yolk.
This is my
that's my goal.
This is my favorite breakfast that I could make for myself.
Marcos, Actually, before you go on that tangent, I was going to ask you, what is your favorite breakfast that you make for yourself?
My favorite breakfast, dude. So totally unrelated. Check this out.
Off topic question, but
No. If it's not fumbling around with like a protein pancake, because I've been just doing different spins on that.
Oh, nice.
So I went to Winco
Uh-huh.
and I made peanut butter. Like they have the button where it just pushes it and it grinds actual peanuts.
That's so sick.
awesome.
It grinds literal
That's
peanuts
cool.
and turns it into peanut butter right
What do
there.
you add to it?
Huh?
What do you add to it?
Nothing.
nothing. It's literally
It's
press
literally
the button
just
and it does
peanut.
it for you.
It's just peanuts and it's just a big grindy wheel that just.
And you just have a cup and it's just
Yeah, and it comes out as
No
peanut butter.
way.
Yeah,
You have
honey,
so sick.
honey roasted peanut. That's what I got. So I got honey
Wow.
roasted,
Very
and then I got
cool.
a jam. I put that in between my pancakes this morning. I put a layer of the peanut butter and then like the jam.
Very
and then
cool.
another thing on top, or did you just like?
No, I just did the middles
Yeah.
and stuff. And
All
then I
right.
was like, that was enough to do it.
Hell yeah.
Other days, it's syrup.
40
Other
grams
days
of
it's
protein.
syrup, peanut butter, and chocolate chips. A little bit of chocolate chips in
All
each
right.
pancake, you know?
I support this.
So I
Like, that's
keep
the
it.
only way I
I
can
keep
eat
it flavorful.
pancakes.
That's what I'm saying. I keep it flavorful
I
because
support this.
they can be a little gwitty.
I'm a waffle person.
A little
I like
quitty.
waffles.
I love
waffle?
waffles too, yeah.
Yeah, well, but like the thing about waffles, you can't clean the thing every day. It's like it's a bitch and a half to make.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a fourth of the work to
But
make pancakes
it's-
as it is to make waffles.
It doesn't stick if you put butter on there.
It
Or
doesn't, but you still have
Pam.
to clean
You
the
still have to-
thing.
It's
You
a
still gotta
bitch to clean.
the-
I get
yeah.
that.
That's what
Yeah.
sucks. With the pan, you're like,
I'm learning. I'm starting to learn how to make stir fry because I have mastered my dieting breakfast and lunch. For breakfast, I either do oatmeal or a protein shake, and then for lunch, I either do I've made a really good PB&J concoction.
been to Winco?
You guys eat
No,
breakfast?
or I have been, but not in a while. Yeah, I'm the biggest breakfast advocate. So I take
Breakfast is awesome.
I don't eat till like
Breakfast
that's
is
so
awesome.
bad. I take a dollop of
It is
peanut
bad
butter
for you.
a dollop of peanut butter in a bowl, dollop of jelly, protein powder, creatine, honey, and I stir it up really, really, and it makes this thick paste. Throw it on bread, boom, peanut butter and jelly. That's like modified to
Cool.
be like money.
Protein.
And then I'll have that for lunch. Or
protein and jelly.
yeah, exactly. Or I crack 2 eggs into a pan and I throw a can of tuna, and I mix that up real good, and maybe
Fucking love to.
I'll add cheese in there. And then I'll throw that in. That's enough for 2 sandwiches. So then that'll be like my brunch and my lunch. But my issue is dinner. I don't know what to eat for dinner that's healthy. So usually like I'll end up having Chipotle or some shit.
Chicken and broccoli or
So
chicken and
I've
rice.
I've been learning like stir fry where
Bro,
I'm like,
you could even make like hella modified like pasta recipes. You can
yeah,
just
no,
use
no,
low-fat
that's what I'm trying to do.
ingredients.
No, even
Trader
with ramen.
Joe's.
There really is. You know, it's a great place for that. Honestly, dude. I know, like
Trader
TikTok.
Joe's,
No, TikTok.
Sprout-
Look up
yeah, yeah.
recipes.
Sure,
There's
sure.
so many. There's so many creators that do like low fat,
Yeah.
like what is it, like
Calorie
quesadillas.
deficient
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly. So yeah, no, but like even with ramen, if you just take out the packet and like I know it's like not like the best for you, but if you throw in like chicken, broccoli, and like grilled onions into ramen, that's
Yeah. You make a sauce.
that's like 400 calories.
Not crazy.
Yeah. Put some like garlic or soy.
Yeah.
sauce
Oh
in
no,
there
no,
for
I'll
some
pimp it
flavor.
out.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
pimp it out
okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
With like as much sodium as I can tolerate and salsa or whatever.
True.
But yeah, no,
Dude,
I've been
I
on
bought
my
this
grind.
Mango peach salsa.
Damn.
It's
Where'd you
actually-
get that from?
Winco.
That sounds fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was, dude. No spice, just good flavor.
good.
If you
Good
guys-
flavor,
if-
just good flavor.
If you guys could have like one snack or whatever for the rest of your life that had 0 caloric, I'm not saying like the only thing you could have, but you could pick one meal or
It
snack
wouldn't affect it
that
at
had
all.
0 caloric effect. It wasn't bad for you. It was net neutral.
It was like eating air. It was like
Yeah,
breathing
it's
air.
like it's like eating ice cubes. But like this snack, mine would be those kettle corner. Those
Shit.
kettle corn chips. I don't know if you've seen those.
Yeah, the ones that have like the Breaking Bad commercials and stuff.
Maybe I haven't
Popcorners?
seen those. Yeah, popcorners. Yeah,
Yeah.
those. There's kettle corn. There's sea salt, and there's like another one. But dude, those I could eat thousands of those. Or
Yeah.
Chex Mix. Chex Mix traditional or cheddar.
So you're saying like if any food didn't have calories?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Because like the reason I don't eat those as much as I'd like is because they're like not the best for you.
Yeah. That's a good question. Probably.
Oh,
anything-
you'd have something like Japanese, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably like something like grass crackers or seaweed or.
Oh, well, seaweed's not that bad for you.
I know, yeah, but some of the ones that I get are seasoned.
eating like
or-
8 million Pocky, just like
yeah.
without
God.
just pure gluttony.
Not just Pocky,
I
but
would-
the thin Pockies. The thin
Are
ones.
there thick Pockies?
They're-
I've only had
well,
the thin
there's,
ones.
There's just regular ones,
Oh, okay.
and then there's thin
Wow.
ones. Yeah,
Those are
they're-
better?
I think so. 'cause
Just more
there's-
satisfying to eat?
There's less biscuit.
Okay.
You know what it'd be? It'd probably be like some sort of ice cream.
Oh, like Fat Boys?
No, it'd be like a rum
that?
raisin.
Fat Boys, they're pimped out ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I literally cannot eat enough of the rum raisin ice cream. I don't get it.
What is
Interesting.
that?
Rum raisin.
It's very good.
It's an old man flavor, and it's just awesome.
What brand? I've never heard
It's
of
just
that.
Haagen-Dazs. You can just get it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's literally it
Oh,
tastes
no,
like
it's the old-
rum.
Rum. Right?
Yeah, and there's raisins
Yeah.
in there.
Have you tried the green tea Haagen-Dazs one?
No,
That
but
one's
there's
really
like
good.
the
I'll
green
sit there and
tea.
eat the whole thing.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
good.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Matcha flavored
yeah,
everything.
no, literally, like the reason why I stop with a big fat bag of Chex Mix traditional, I get like a third of the way through, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I've eaten.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could find a way to like make that a net neutral, just like,
Have
I'd
you
kill
tried the
that shit.
bold flavor of Chex?
Yeah, yeah,
Mix?
that's good
That
too.
one's good.
Bold flavors of Chex Mix. The Sun-Kissed
Oh.
gummies. They're these little
Oh,
Sun-Kissed
I've never had
like
those.
it's these little jellies that you can like find, and they're so good.
Interesting.
I eat handfuls of them.
The one there's like a bag of chips that
If you're listening to this, I'm
do
sorry if
eat.
you're getting hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one bag of chips that I realize
Comment
that
your
I'll,
favorite snack.
I'll eat the whole bag without thinking, and I look down and there's no more to grab.
Yeah.
It's the I don't know if they're sabritones or the sabritones, but I call
Oh,
them,
sabritones.
I
Yeah,
call
yeah.
them beer chips.
Wow, why?
I don't
Because
I
they go
just-
great with beer.
Yeah, they go
yeah,
great
the
with
spicy
beer.
ones.
Yeah.
Sabritones. Yeah,
I
yeah.
literally
Every Mexican knows.
Yeah, I got a bag from QT, or my roommate got me a bag from QT.
Deleted.
and
Salsa
I
verde
literally,
chips.
Yep.
I
Those
just-
are so fucking good.
I just ate the whole fucking
Yes,
thing,
yeah.
and I reached down in the bag to grab more, and it was gone.
No, it's the
And
Capri
I
Sun
didn't even
effect. It's the
realize it.
Capri Sun effect.
It would either be that like or the Sun-Kissed Sun Chips Garden Salsa.
Garden salsa,
The
sun
garden
chips. That was gonna be my
salsa
next one.
ones.
Literally, yep.
Yeah.
So good.
I have a
Those are
bag
bomb.
at my desk right now.
Why is I also tried the cheddar ones the other day?
They're crazy.
and
Those are
they're
good.
so cheesy. I didn't.
crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot how
No,
cheesy
that
they
like
were.
if I did
Multigrain as fuck.
if I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have cheese, like, and I was gonna make a beefy sandwich, but I had those chips, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a tuna sandwich with Doritos on it?
No. Okay, I'll put that on the itinerary.
So
Put that
I
on the
don't
itinerary.
really fuck with tuna like sandwiches. I just eat
All
tuna
right,
straight.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
this
Honestly.
I'm gonna take this in a direction, and everyone knows.
One last thing.
No, go.
The best breakfast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so
Is
sorry.
it-
Holy shit! I
Go
unintentionally
back.
derailed it.
It's an everything bagel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You butter both sides of the bagel.
Okay.
You put the pan on high heat so it really gets like a good crust and
Yeah.
it gets like toasty. And then you let those cool, right? And then it's just, but it's still gonna be warm because
Yeah.
of all the butter that like melted on there.
Yeah,
right?
and it like seeps into it.
it seeps into it, keeps it hot,
It gets absorbed.
keeps it piping hot, and then I take 2 eggs over easy,
Yep.
but I put the pan on medium low heat,
Yeah.
so they still stay like white, both sides.
Oh yeah.
Pinch of garlic salt and
Oh,
and,
my
and
goodness.
pepper right there,
Oh,
just a
my
little
goodness.
crank of pepper right there on top. Avocado,
Oh.
Yo, avocado tastes so meaty.
huh?
It
Meaty.
tastes so meaty.
You know what's weird is that every time I drink coffee, I get like a meat taste.
Yeah.
I get like a meat. It tastes like
What kind
like,
of coffee you drink?
So
I'm
wait,
just
wait.
drinking like I like dark roast or medium. No, it's any cup of coffee that I have. I'll drink it after, and I'll be like,
And you're like,
no, like girls that I've dated at the time have been like, did you eat ham?
Ah,
no.
fascinating.
And I was like, ham? I was like, no, coffee.
Wait, real quick. So does the avocado go on the egg or the buttery bread?
So how it goes is after I put the avocado, I slice it in half. I do like a little
Yeah,
Like the
two-
sushi
cut it into
shit,
like
yeah.
tenths, yeah, like sushi.
Yeah, sliced up avocado. Yeah.
Put those slices on the toast. Then I put the avocado on the actual bagel. Then it goes egg, melted cheese, like a little bit of melted cheese.
what
It's
kind
got to
of
be like
cheese?
a
American
Swiss.
or a Swiss.
Oh,
So it
okay.
has
I
to be.
love
It
Swiss.
can't.
not craft, not craft singles, basically.
Or like a Tillamook sharp cheddar,
okay.
like a Tillamook
Wow.
extra medium
Real
cheddar.
melty.
Wow.
Yeah, and add real cheese. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
No, it's
Oh.
not craft singles.
No, it is
Yeah.
not craft singles in this bitch. Yeah.
That sounds fire. That is, I love it. Mine would be like the most basic chilaquiles you can think of, which is basically tortilla chips with a shit ton of eggs and really good salsa in it. Homemade salsa.
And then you toss it all.
Yep, you mix it the hell up and then you chow down. I'd eat that right out the pan.
Have you ever made like scrambled eggs, but right before it's done, you put salsa in it and you make
Yeah,
it up?
of course,
Oh,
of course.
yeah,
My
yeah.
mom does that so good. So good.
So I'm gonna take this in a weird direction. I feel bad about this, especially this is gonna be the most hypocritical section thing I've ever said. I'm gonna talk about farts, and
You hate that.
I do. I hate burps and farts. That's not my thing at all.
Body function.
Yeah. Bodily air.
Normal
being,
things.
Yeah, no. Bodily air being around me just makes me uncomfortable. That's why what I'm about to say is even more so because they're literally my own. But when I get on tuna fixes after about 3 days, like I don't know if my small intestine just can't hang anymore.
Yeah.
But I try avoiding to fart at all costs.
Isn't that a bad thing?
It is. Well,
It is. It hurts you.
Yeah, it's bad for you. But like, so that's why I try to cap out at like 50, because if I'm driving and I'm like 4 minutes away from my destination, I'm like, okay, I'll just hold it for like 4 minutes because I can't, like, if this because my tuna farts are god awful.
Deadly.
God
Egg
awful.
farts are bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Broccoli?
Every fart is bad. Every fart, like, you're going to hell. But when I have tuna, when I'm having tuna like 3 to 5 days consecutively, and then I start getting a little bit gassy, I'm like, I go for a walk, like, just to really, really, like, I don't want that near my bed. Yeah, 95% of my farts in the last 10 years of my life are in a toilet, and I still won't allow these to go. Like,
toilet? That's
fucking
crazy.
Yeah, no, dude, they
That's
just
like-
gross.
that's
me.
like the
I'll
dude-
definitely open a window.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
like
get
the-
that. No,
And
no, no.
I'll point a fan.
Yeah.
Maybe like I'll point a fan that way.
I've lived here for almost 2 years. I have farted on the patio way more than in my bedroom. Because I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
no, I hate it, man. I just hate it.
Next time you fart next to somebody, just say, "Do you smell that popcorn?"
Shit, somebody make your popcorn.
Think of it. Yeah, they're like. I think I've told this on the podcast before. When I was in like 4th grade, I had a scheme with my best boy Elijah, and I'd be like, "Hey, dude, like, let's both go like, oh, who was that?" And like, would not smell anything, and we
Yeah.
would just see who's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And one of my favorite people to bully, I was a piece of shit kid, Colton Kerr. I am sorry. I had no business being as mean to you as I was, and I genuinely think about that. I saw him at church one time, like 5 years later.
Church?
At church, and I'm like, I asked if I can give him a hug, and he said yes, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, so you already apologized. You made a
Well, hold on, but like,
He forgave you.
yeah, no, it literally went from like age 8 to 12 is the amount of time it took for me to be like, why did I do that? Like, good Lord.
Yikes.
But anyway,
That's
Colton
all right.
Kerr, I'm sorry, and I hope you're doing great. Genuinely, I hope you're doing great.
You apologize, you know? That's what
And
matters.
he was the first one in the entire classroom out of like so we were like 7 for 7 of people being like, oh yeah, ew, and we're like, ah, you freaking liar, loser. Yeah, exactly. And Colton was the first one to be like, no, I don't smell anything. And me and Elijah were pissed because
thought for himself.
We were the most excited to bully him about it, and he's like, I'm sorry, you guys, I don't smell anything.
the mouth thing.
Yeah. And yeah, no.
Gross.
And I'm not joking. We grilled him for like 4 or 5 minutes of like, Colton, stop it. I know you smell it. Into the microphone. Say it right fucking now.
Whoever
that you
smelled
smell-
it, Delta.
Yeah. Say it that you smelled it right now.
You fucking
yeah, you're lying. You're lying. And then me and Elijah both went like psychotic trying to get him to just admit that he's an insane person.
And he just.
And yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just don't smell it.
Nah, you guys crazy.
Yeah.
I think you're just
Stood
wrong
his
on this one.
ground.
Yeah, he really did. And I remember like I rode the bus home that day and I'm like, my head against the window and I'm like, that son of a bitch. He's not a liar.
Kubrick staring to the cam.
That's so good. But yeah, man. So basically, before we recorded last episode, I totally killed the vibe. 1, because I forgot the cameras. 2, because I just got into a stupid fight, and I'm like, damn. So the energy is a lot higher this episode,
Yeah.
and that's why we definitely owed
Very
Kaylie
true.
another episode. And
Yeah.
I feel I'm like elated right now.
Yeah.
I had so much fun. What are we at?
110.
Man, let's keep going with it then.
Wait, can I go pee?
Yes.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Okay. I don't know if you guys ever read this children's book. I had an epiphany. I was just driving. I drive a lot for work, so I have a lot of like free time to just think to myself. And I just remember this book that I read as a child, or that like we read it as a classroom. It was like in 1st or 2nd grade. I was 5 or 6, maybe 7. And the book was about a pig that was eating pancakes or some shit like that. And it got like syrup all on his head, and it got it like on his arms and up his arms. And he had to go take his mama pig had to go take him and give him a bath.
Okay.
And then he got all clean, and then he went out and played outside, and then he was climbing trees, and then he got like tree sap all over him.
Oh, no.
And the moral of the story was like, oh, and the tree sap made him think of the syrup, the pancakes. And the book is called If You Give a Pig a Pancake. And I read this when I was about 6 years old, and I'm 22 years old now, and I just thought back to that. So what is that, 14 years? Or no, that's 16 years ago. And I was just driving on the freeway just in my work van, and I'm like, that book was dog shit. That book sucked.
That's the epiphany.
You know, literally, yeah. I was just like,
Man, this was going a different route, man. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna be like, man, I took away some core
No,
messages.
no. As a kid and as an adult, I remember sitting in that classroom being like, "This book fucking sucks."
What the fuck
You
am
know
I
what-
reading?
Yeah, this
You know what
sucks.
book banged as a kid?
Huh.
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
I don't remember that.
Or
oh,
did you read any of the Amelia
Dave.
Bedelias?
What about David? Do you
What's
guys
the one
remember
with
David?
the chihuahuas?
Those are
What?
so cute with the little sombreros.
Yeah, hold on.
Will you
Yeah.
hold the mic to Sky real quick, please?
No, David, he's like the bad kid with the shark teeth.
Yeah, David.
Yeah.
It's like
And David goes to school.
yeah,
Or
David goes to school. David goes to summer. No, that was it.
I
Yeah,
was about to say, into the mic, please.
yeah. No. We could hear it. We picked up. If you give a pig a pancake, she'll want some syrup with it. May I please have some syrup? When she gets all sticky, she'll want to take a bath. May I please have some bubbles and a toy? And just over and over and over again. It doesn't even fucking rhyme.
Like, what's the fucking point?
If you give a pig a pancake, yeah, I found the PDF. It's this book fucking sucks.
Yeah, Ricky
That's the-
Tikki Tavi and my boy Skippy John Jones.
Bro,
Skippy John Jones?
So cute.
Did you guys ever read Captain Underpants? I never read that.
I read my mom would read me Captain Underpants.
No
yeah.
shit. I
She'd
never
do
read
the
it.
flip pages.
Never
she'd be
read
like,
it. Never read it.
Yeah, I didn't read it, but I like colored in the pages.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Very cool, actually. Yeah. No, dude, I don't know why. Yeah, 16 years later, I was driving my van and I'm like,
Fuck this book.
fuck this book. My little siblings are watching YouTube now of like freaking YouTubers playing like, Black Ops
Video
Zombies.
So the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books for me, like, I remember there was one quarter where I ordered it from like the Scholastic Book Fair.
Oh, yeah?
My mom was like, "We got the money for a book, baby. Pick
That's
one."
fun.
And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I picked that one. It arrived. I read half of the book before the class ended because we had like 30 minutes to
Yeah.
read the book, and I was just flying through that.
Yeah.
And those books every single year, like a new one would release. So I'd be like, "Oh, grade 2, I'm about to get Roderick Rules. Grade 3, I'm about to get like the Big Day or something. Like." And those books like aged with me, and I was like, "Oh,
And you read them all?
yeah, I read them all."
And
Read most of them,
did you
yeah.
like
Did you
connect
watch the
with them?
movies?
I did watch the movies.
Did you connect with the book?
I like the books more.
You liked them?
I do. I did like the books
I-
more because those
yeah.
remind me of like the Pop Tropica era, like the Percy Jackson.
It's the same person that wrote it.
So-
Pop Tropica.
The same person that wrote or made Pop Tropica.
No way.
Yeah.
No, look that up because that can't.
Literally.
That can't be true.
Literally the
we
same.
get a- can we
the
get
guy
a
that
producer
wrote
mic?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid made Pop Tropica.
Well, I know Rick Riordan. Oh wait. Rick Riordan made Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
when
no.
Pop Tropica had the Willy Wonka, like the Willy Wonka map.
Yeah.
That's when like the best Pop Tropica era.
Yeah.
Oh no shit! Wow.
Pop Tropica was
I remember
primarily
Big
Wow.
the creation of Jeff Kinney, the author of
Fascinating.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid series.
Dude, I played.
It's not the same.
Nate. No. Really? That's fun.
Same with
I've-
Club Penguin.
interesting.
Dude, I played the shit out of this game. Pop Tropica was so good, and
I never finished the maps though. I would just walk around.
so there's a map that I solemnly regret never finishing, and it was the map specifically for the pirates, where you could buy a ship. I wanted to get the Chinese warship and like fight the Kraken and stuff. Never beat it.
Nope.
I never beat it. And that game was like, what was that game? That was like a Flash game.
Were there any like videos to like not cheat but like to go through it?
They were tutorials for sure.
Yeah?
No, I remember looking up tutorials.
Okay.
Did you guys hear her?
Yeah, I can hear.
Hi.
But-
Sorry. Now, if Sky wants to participate, I feel bad because she has a lot of really good takes. But I love Pop Tropica. Did you guys ever play Millsbury?
No.
So Millsbury, it was very Sims-esque, where you could pick your own outfit. You had to go to work.
Okay.
You literally like could pick a job and you'd go work, and it was like obviously it was just clicking shit. I worked at the pet shop, and
Oh,
like I
wow.
would sell people pets and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
It was
Oh,
very
I've never
nice.
played that,
It was
no.
very nice. I can't hear you. You have a microphone. You have a microphone.
What was it called? Because I'm trying
Millsbury.
Millsbury.
Millsbury. I've
So,
never played that.
It shut down in like 2010. So it was like in the prime of like the computer game era. Huh. Or you guys remember cool math games?
Yes.
Yeah, cool math
I
games.
still go back to there every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
So Papa's
only
games?
played.
Bloxers.
I never really played on cool math games. I was always a fun brain.
Fun Brain was good too.
'Cause Fun
especially
Brain
that
was in line
seesaw
with-
one.
Which
Yeah,
one was
Fun
like?
Brain
Which
was in
one was
line.
like Kitten Cannon on? Oh, I think it was Addicting Games.
That one was fucking fun.
Addicting Games Kitten Cannon.
Oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Or
that was
what's
so bad.
that? Oh, Happy Wheels. I never played it, but I watched
There
people
are
play it.
there are some websites I don't even remember, but there was one that we played where it's like Shoot the Turtle. That one's a
Yeah,
common
I remember
one.
that
Yeah.
one.
So
Or there
like
was this-
Jesus.
there were Well, no, it'd be like you had a turtle out of a cannon and you had to
It's-
shoot
it's
it out of the
basically like
cannon.
the cat one,
Okay.
but it was a turtle.
Was
There
it like violent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
you would, the way it landed was like on a bear trap.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a
exactly. Like Kitten
lawnmower.
Cannon.
If
Kitten
I could,
Cannon, yeah.
if I could look through, there was always one game that scared me so bad because you had to like be only in lit areas, like for certain parts of the game. Otherwise, like you'd die or something
Yeah.
like that.
Huh.
If I could go back and comb through those memories and like actively select, that's what I want to do when I die. I'd be like, take me back to that Flash Games
Yeah.
website
Yeah.
and just be like, oh,
No,
I
do
don't know
you-
what that website
the
was.
best, and I still stand by this. The best computer game of all time, like not obviously not like a PC game, like a Flash game, would be Bloxers. I don't know if you guys remember Bloxers, but there was a map with like a certain amount of cubes and squares and stuff like that, and you'd hit the 4 directional patterns, and that chose the direction that you'd
So
rotate.
kind of like Tetris.
No, not quite. It was like 3D Tetris type thing.
Okay.
yeah.
But a lot of times there was only one right way to do it. So, and if you flipped the wrong way, you'd fall off the map. And there was one square.
I know exactly
yeah,
where you're talking
exactly.
about.
So
I know what you're
Bloxers,
talking
it was very, very fun, and very challenging, very, very challenging. But yeah, that was one game where I'm like, yeah, every time we had like a computer day in class or some shit like that, I was on
Dude,
Bloxers.
computer days.
Yeah, computer days were the shit.
Why didn't we should have asked a teacher about computer days, like
Hey,
how
man.
those are scheduled.
Remember this site right here?
What is it?
Yeah, that one with the pumpkin stuff.
Yeah, with pumpkins,
yeah.
the snowman.
What's it called?
Huh?
What's it
It's
called?
called kindergarten. Bro, you gotta look at the picture.
One sec, sorry, y'all.
It had like a pumpkin thing.
Yeah,
You can
like
do
a
decorate a
picture.
snowman.
I never played this.
It was so awesome.
Yo.
You remember?
Yeah. Yes.
Let me see.
It's like you.
That's
you
like
had lots of,
unlocking
you
some
lost your
shit for
tooth,
you,
like
huh? Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Old ass website, dude.
What's it called?
Oh, I missed that. I've
Yeah.
never seen
Oh,
that.
Firefox. There was one that was like, oh no. There's one that was like adjacent to like a web browser, and it was called. I don't think it was called Fire. It might have been Firefox before. It was like a very interesting. Goodness, yeah, no, computer days like that. That was one of the first things where my parents were like, "What you had computer day today? What are you talking
What
about?"
did you do? at
Yeah.
school?
In 5th grade, once a week, we'd go to the computer lab and we'd play dance mat typing because
Did you ever play like
ooh.
Water Boy and Fire Girl?
Yes, yes,
still play
yeah.
that
That was
today,
on
too. Yeah.
that was on Cool Math Games. Yeah,
That was a good one.
Those were the only games I played. Was that one and then Run 1 and Run 2.
It's not. What is it? It's like My Little Monster.
I never played that one.
Let me see.
So for our older audience, like that, we had a decent amount of people hit us up, not to take this in a bad direction, especially with everything going on
No,
right
that's
now.
not it. That's not it.
With everything going on right now with Tennessee, rest in peace to those that died in that shooting. But when we talked about school shooter drills in high school or in just elementary school, and we had a couple of our older listeners be like, "What are you talking about? Well, what is that?" Because they never did
Yeah, I
that.
didn't do it.
So these Cool Math Days / like computer games is just one of those like another layer of like what are they talking about type thing.
Yeah.
Like they never dealt with
Like
that.
some kids didn't have, or like, did you ever have the things where it was like ketchup and mustard days? Or like Fun Fridays?
What is that?
Spirit Weeks.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So like mustard was like basically you already have everything done, and ketchup you like okay, so like people who were in the mustard group and like had everything done were able to go out on the playground and have a fun time, like have a pizza party, but the people that needed to still make up work were in the ketchup group, and they would all stay in the same class and then make up the work that they needed to have done.
Okay.
We had
You-
days similar to that. It wasn't quite ketchup and mustard, but it
No.
was like
I think we just said like, "Hey, you're behind. You got to stay."
it would
Yeah.
be like a field day, but you have to stay in and
Yeah.
you
yeah,
get to go.
that would be it. I found it, by the way. It's called Moshi Monsters.
Never,
Oh, okay.
never played it.
It was this little guy.
I know
These little
what that
guys. It
is.
was like
Yeah, yeah,
computer web
I
game.
don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't- I
definitely.
don't
It
remember
reminds me
that.
of like the musical monster game.
It does.
Never played those.
My Singing Monsters.
Yeah.
Curious.
Played Clash Royale, dude. I was a huge supporter of. Oh, look at the memories. Oh, look at that. Just popped up.
Sedona, I remember that. I still have the photos on my phone from that trip. It was so fun.
Yeah.
That was my first time to Sedona.
We kind of touched on this last episode, but I will just say like again, a little bit more in depth or just different. we have been friends for so fucking long.
Yeah, for a long time.
And I'm so grateful. I love you both. Yeah. Episode 63, love you both.
There's been some rocky points
Yeah, of course.
on my end.
Everyone's end. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, that's what happens when you're like three hot people and just friends. Like, shit goes bad.
Things are just so crazy.
Dude,
Stuff.
just gets wild.
I don't know if you see. It's not funny. Like, it's hilarious. But obviously, I'm not making a. Watch Marcos's face real quick. I'm not making a joke about gay people. I'm just saying.
Go on.
The memes where it's like a big like beefy black dude and he's like, all right, I just got this Del Taco sauce. It's called zesty sauce. Let's see what we got here, folks. Chicken nugget. Oh wow, it's pretty good. I like the consistency. Oh my god!
Zesty stuff, or like have you seen the one with the rainbow bagel?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, I like this one. This one looks like really good.
No, the reason why I liked it was like a 6'8", 320-pound big ass black dude. He's like, yeah, no, the texture's good. It's not too chewy. Oh my god, this is so good.
That's so funny.
And then it just cuts off abruptly. Did you see the video I sent you today where it was Good Luck Charlie? It was like the long guitar intro. But it was. Do you guys remember Good Luck Charlie?
Yeah.
You remember Emmett carried the show?
Yeah.
It was PJ's black friend. Good Luck Charlie was actually the show that started the conversation of like Disney would only include black people as like a side character and or like the funny friend. But anyway, Emmett, the episode started and it's like dun 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 dun. That's the corny intro into the start of the episode, and Emmett has a blindfold on. And they're guessing foods. Like you're looking at the scenario, they're just guessing foods. Oh, and he's just like he's blindfolded. And he's just like cracker. And he points at PJ, and then it just cuts.
They knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah.
There's so many
That's funny.
innuendos in shows, especially in Cat and Hat.
Sam and Cat. Oh, they're saying Sam and
No.
Cat. Victoria's had a lot of those though.
Well, yeah, because Dan Schneider's
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
Pervert.
Yeah.
Pretty funny though. Pretty
Foot
freaking
fetish.
silly.
Did you ever notice that the Nickelodeon's logo was a fucking foot?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed it. I just never thought about it like
Yeah.
that. Interesting. One of my favorite. I saw a funny take online where it's like, if you have a foot fetish, I'm not
No.
grilling you. No. But someone were like, people that have like the era of pervert that started the foot fetish cucked themselves so hard because you made feet weird. Now a lot more women are not inclined to post their feet, or now people are like blurring their feet out on shit. Exactly, because you made it so freaking weird and you fetishize feet so much on a public space. And it got so grandeur. Now it's on this great scale that because you're so weird about your kink and that you have to make it this weird. Now people aren't posting their feet anywhere. If you would just shut the fuck up about your kink and not say anything, people would still be posting their feet online, and you'd be able to do whatever you please with those photos. But now people are like, no, like you will not find Zendaya's foot on the internet. You won't.
No.
You cannot.
He tried
did.
looking.
I was like, have you been looking?
No. I just know that she's one of the biggest like proponents of like
Yeah.
fuck
And
out of here.
people can't draw her either.
What?
Like, I don't know. Like every drawing of Zendaya is like just
Fascinating.
does not look like
Curious.
her. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like
Having
a
an
whole thing.
undrawable face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing on TikTok.
It is. Yeah.
Fascinating. All right, wait. I found the Good Luck Charlie thing. I'll be super fast.
The intro. It was so right.
Cracker.
It just ends. It's just so abrupt. But yeah, no. Fuck. Sorry.
Which none of us are crackers, which is the funny part.
I'm half
mixed.
cracker.
Yeah, we're all.
I always
mixed.
called myself a cracker dipped in beans.
I'm a
Yeah.
quarter.
I'm a rice cracker.
Rice
That's what I call
cracker. There we go.
myself, Yeah.
What are you? A guinea pig cracker?
Ecuadorian.
What? Guinea pig? Wow.
That's a thing, right? Ecuadorians and guinea pigs?
It's fucked up.
I'm just saying.
fucked
Hold
up.
on. Let me just defend myself real quick. When you make a stereotype joke, don't. But when you do, there's a fucking reason that there's a stereotype, you know? Like, I'm just saying, don't get that mad at the guy, you know?
Yeah, like I always make the joke like that. I got skipped in the part where like Asians are good at math. Like that did not come to me.
Yeah.
That just went
Because
over my head.
Well, like, why is that funny? Because a shit ton of Asians are good at math. Like, I know that, like, in Diversity Day, the very first episode of The Office that was like original in the American version, where they're doing diversity, and they have these flashcards on their
He
forehead.
said, I'm good at math or something.
No. So his thing said Asian on his forehead, and Jenna Fisher Pam is like looking up at Dwight Schrute.
Whatever his name
I
is.
want to remember his name. Sorry, I have
That's
so
an
much respect for him.
interesting name.
Rainn Wilson, and she's like reading the card Asian, and she's like, he probably wouldn't be a very good driver. And he just goes, "Oh man, am I a woman?"
So good.
Which is funny because you guys pay more on insurance because you're so stupid.
Yeah, that's dog shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, dude, I got so mad because my insurance went up again.
so check this out.
So-
I got really mad. My insurance, I got a notification. It was like, "Hey, great news. Your insurance went down $35 a month." I was like, $35? That's a shit ton of money. No way. And I found out that a month ago, my insurance went up like $27.
Oh.
Just went up.
Huh.
And
They didn't even tell you.
Yeah,
just
no, they
reversed
didn't. No,
it?
they didn't. Yeah, so when I check my emails for my insurance company, I don't have to gatekeep that Progressive. When I like look up Progressive, it's like receipt, upcoming payment, blah blah blah. Hey, good news! You're down $35 a month because we take care of you. And then I go and look, and I'm like,
Psych.
wait, what the fuck? I'm
So
saving
you guys
$8
still
a
added?
month.
Yeah, you still added that.
Yeah, exactly. And I called them about it. They're like, "Oh, well, because of inflation and cost rising and shit like that." Like, yeah, that's just what happens. That's what they said, word for word. Shit like that.
Shit like that. It just be like
so
that.
like the way it happens is like shit happens, you know.
Shit, that means, bro.
And then you're talking to him, you're like, "No, that's bullshit." Because like I was like 3 days ago, I went to like Winco.
Oh, the guy who trained me at my pest control job. Shout out Al. I love him to death. Funniest guy. Really cool guy. And he does like special effects. Like he's done literally like masks that he's made you could find on Amazon right now in the movie section.
It's crazy.
And I was telling him a story. I was like, yeah, like subconsciously in your brain, whenever you see someone yawn, you're more inclined to yawn. And typically when someone makes you yawn because you see them yawn, it means you feel safe with them. And he literally is like, "Oh, that's really fascinating. Really cool. Interesting." I think it's kind of bullshit though, because I made a mask one time that was like screaming, and one of my professors was looking at it and he said it kept making him yawn. So I don't think that like that mask made him feel safe. So I think that's bullshit, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
So now like
for sure.
Marcos and I, like anytime someone says something even remotely like refutable.
Well.
Yeah. No, I actually think the vegan Birkenstocks are a lot more comfortable than the regular Birkenstocks. And you just be like, "Yeah, no, that's bullshit." I disagree.
Yeah.
They're all painful.
It's awesome. Man, I love it. Are you good? Do you want to bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time you work tomorrow? 10?
10.
Must be nice. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I get to wake up at 8 o'clock.
That's crazy. Do you guys want to go bowling? Are we good to call it?
Swag.
I don't like how you're all looking at me.
I mean, you kind of have the final say. Because, like, look how happy and cheery all of us are.
Yeah.
I already told you.
Sky, producer ma'am,
Let's-
can we go bowling?
Arigato
Ew. I'm blurring you for that.
I'm blurring.
Yeah. That should not be free.
Oh my. I was just saying
Cut.
thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
good. You freaking weirdo.
That comes on the premium.
well-
That comes on the
Yeah.
Hispanic on Paper
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah, the Hispanic on Patreon podcast. That's kind of tough. That's kind of tough, actually. But yeah, thank you. I mean, we good to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have fun?
Ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great episode.
Is it better on camera?
Great
You
time.
feel a
Great
little bit more integrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, folks, this has been episode 63 of the Hispanic on Paper podcast. Yeah, boys, girls, NBs, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, follow us on Instagram at Hispanic on Paper podcast.
My name is Marcos.
My name's Kashi.
My name is Kaylie. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for coming on, and we'll see you soon.
Catch you next week.
Take care.
Bye.